started, or?
I'll never not be amused by the fact that I can drop the word crucifix nail nipples into a conversation, and some of you have been with me since the live journal days will join me in the flashbacks, the screaming and crying all the way. I require context, because this is a very interesting start of the story, and now I need the rest of it. Could I get, like, a link or a summary or something? Pretty please? Alright, buckle the fuck up, kids. It's the year 2012, and I've just been handed what should be an easy editing gig by my senior editor. It's a vampire erotica story, because one of the final Twilight movies is about to come out, and everything is vampires. Everything. I haven't edited a single thing in months that isn't about vampires. I am ready. I can do this. So I opened the file, and I noticed there's a typo in the title, which really should have been my first inkling that something horrendous is about to go down, but you can see I'm not quite dead inside yet, so I carry on, bushy-tailed and bright-eyed with my faith in humanity intact. I'll be dead by page 24, but I don't know that yet. I'm just editing one little vampire boner fest. The MC is a girl who we'll call Sue. Sue is a good girl, TM. Sue is not like other girls, TM. She is pale and awkward and a virgin, and somehow has managed to find herself a bad boy, TM, for a boyfriend. We'll call him Dickhead. Now, Dickhead, as previously stated, is a bit of a dick, but he tries to pressure Sue into sex because he knows she is the one, TM, but he really loves her, so it's okay. Except it's not okay because Sue is a good girl, TM, and holding out until marriage, which he's fine with, except that he's got such a bad case of blue balls that one night, walking home, an attractive stranger lures him into an alley with the words, "Hey, stud," and he follows Dick out before she's even finished his sentence. Well, turns out that was a mistake for Dickhead because she's a vampire, but not just any vampire, a dick-biting vampire. So what started out as a skeevy blowjob behind a club that he'll feel bad about in the morning turns into him being bitten on the dick and drained of his life essence and left for dead. Except dick-biting vampire fucked up and now he's a vampire. You still with me? Good, because it's about to get weirder. Realizing that he is now an abomination, Dickhead flees, becoming a creature of the night and feeding on animals rather than humans to repay for being such an asshole in life. Meanwhile, Sue is heartbroken, but she carries on valiantly with her life and goes to bed each night crying for the loss of her one true love, TM, who she would do anything to get back. Guess what, Sue? Dickhead never really left you. He's been instinctively protecting her from the rapist by hiding out on her roof and fighting hobos who try to get in her open window via the fire escape for months now. Because that's not fucking terrifying at all. Upon learning of his predicament and how it happened, Sue can do nothing but blame herself. Oh, if only she'd let him touch her secret places, then perhaps all of this could have been avoided. Meanwhile, Dickhead is having another dilemma of his own, realizing too late that his vampire powers have given him super senses. Now he can smell her blood, and he can't decide whether he wants to go out with her or eat her. And I don't mean the French sense, but he is strong, and he overcomes his base battle of vampire instincts, and neither rapes nor kills her. Hurrah! You're a decent human being. And so this is so romantic that Sue gives it up, but not before she launches into a theory about how in all fairy tales, true love saves the day. So maybe her magical pure vagina that has never been touched by anyone, not even her, can bring him back to life. So Dickhead, being a dickhead, agrees and rips her clothes off, but not before he takes one last moment to marvel at the beauty of her purity, because it will never look again on her and know that she is pure, capital P, pure. If you've only vomited once by now, I applaud your resolve. So they hop on the good foot and do the nasty, except she's literally so pure in spirit, her flesh burns his. And I quote you from memory, because these words are burned into my soul. Her breasts bit into his hands like crucifix nail nipples tearing at his flesh, but he did not care, because he loved her so, and could not stop. This phrase haunts me. I dread that it'll be the last thing I think about on my deathbed, and my last words will literally be, God fucking damn it, as I cry, carrying that mental image with me into the afterlife. My own solace is knowing that I have afflicted on other people too, like Ada Zori, who is somehow with me still, after all these years. And when the magical burning flesh fails to heal him, and leaves her bruised, battered, and broken, with a dainty bluebells of bruises all around her secret flowers, I am genuinely quoting this. I could never make something as horrendous as this up without being on acid. Then Dickhead leaves. Yeah, off he fucks, leaving her to worry at the mercy of the hobos at his window, and into the night to be the true monster he really is. Oh, but wait, there's more. Remember the dick-biting vampire? Well, turns out she figured she made him into a vampire, and she's also been stalking him, and she's totally jealous of Sue, so she tries to kill her. But again, Sue's purity saves her, because sex before marriage, which was done out of true love, is not a sin, so she's still a spiritual virgin. And I'll be honest, I started drinking heavily after this point. It's a bit of a blur. A fight ensues some pages later after Dick had returns, realizing the mistake he has made. And he rescues Sue from the Dick Biter, but not before he assaults Dick Biter, and calls her a slut for luring innocent men to alleys, and cuts her heart out by cutting her breast off, at which point I screamed, "That's not how you reach the heart!" And my brain short-circuited completely. And I have no idea how it ends, because I realized there was 30 pages left, and my soul couldn't take it. So I emailed the chief editor, like, question, exclamation, 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 question, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. And the book was immediately pulled off the work line, the author dismissed from the publishing house. Turns out she's a friend of a friend, and that somehow she got the manuscript past our entry levels for requirement. And that's the story of how an author sent me death threats for a month, because I stopped her shitty vampire porn from ever seeing the light of day. You're all